Hey guys, welcome back to Plant Talk with Logan. I am Logan, and today we're going to be doing a plant tuber tag. Plant tuber 2020 plant tag. I watched Kathy's Projects do this video, Kathi from Kathy's Projects, and I loved her answers to the question so much, and every time she answered one of the questions, I was just reeling in my mind about how much I wanted to talk about it. So I was not tagged in this plant tuber tag, but Kathi was tagged by Emma Greenwood to answer the questions, and then I just contacted Kathi and was like, can I answer the questions? And she was like, go for it. I just really want to review my plant journey from 2020. You guys all know how much I love that word journey. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about last year. It was such a weird year, and I think it's good to really reflect on it and spend some time talking about it. And also, secret, but I don't want to get dirty today, so just sitting here and talking about plants sounds great. So there's 10 questions, and I'm just gonna go through them one by one. And if the plant is in my vicinity, I will grab it. If it's not, I will insert B-roll and we'll talk about each plant then. So let's plant talk. First question is, what was the first plant that you bought in 2020? And I don't remember. So I'm gonna go back through here and look. I can't remember at all for the life of me. So let's see, I'm gonna search 2020. Okay, so this is unconfirmed, but it looks like the first plant I got in 2020 was my Scindapsus exotica cuttings from my boyfriend for Valentine's Day. It looks like that was the first plant I bought. I don't think I bought anything in January, which is weird for me to say the least. Yeah, that looks like that was the first one. So that's a cute little start to this video. I loved getting those cuttings from him. It was like the first, was it the first? No, it was probably the second, but it was special because it was for Valentine's Day, so it was cute that he gave me those cuttings for that. The plant's still going strong. It is over there, so I will insert some footage, but it's looking really long and really pretty and vivacious. Question 2 is plant you shouldn't have got but did anyway. There's quite a few plants that I probably should not have got last year. First one, Begonia maculata. Second one, Begonia maculata. This is my second one. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what it is with these stupid plants, but I cannot keep them alive. So I should not have gotten either one of those. And then I probably also should not have gotten so many Rhaphidophora tetraspermas. They just kind of like popped off last year, and I was so in love with them before they were readily available on the market that I was like, every time I saw one, I was like, I gotta buy it, I gotta buy it. So now I have like the giant one growing up my wall, and then I have a few other ones in this little apartment too, and I just kind of regret buying so many of them. But they grow really fast, so it's kind of fun to gift them to people, you know? The third question is a plant you rescued. Ooh, well, if you haven't seen my thrips video from 2020, I had a really bad thrips outbreak in 2020. I must have brought a plant home, and then they just spread to all my monstera like wildfire, and then spread to pretty much over probably half of my plants in my apartment, and it took them a while to get back to life. There's some of them are still kind of recovering a little bit. One of my big monsteras, some of the leaves didn't like the treatments so much, so I rescued a lot of my plants last year, but it was really, you know, kind of affirming that I can take care of them and I can deal with a pest outbreak, especially something as bad as thrips, because like I've had spider mites problems before, but it's nothing like thrips. They were just insatiable. It was terrible. Question number 4 is a plant that you successfully propagated. I have successfully propagated quite a few things actually last year. A lot of Cebu blue cuttings, a lot of Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cuttings, Hoya obovata cuttings, which is right behind me. My Hoya obovata is right there. What else? I didn't propagate too much last year. I was just buying plants instead of propagating them, which is stupid. But I also successfully made a propagation box, which was something that I was proud of. So that was an exciting thing for 2020. Question number 5, plant you killed. Should I get it down? Number 1 is killed, number 2 is on its way out. I don't know what else to tell you, honestly. I don't know. I think I killed a peperomia too. I'm not really a peperomia fan. Don't come for me. But I just can't figure them out. And I I don't know. I think I killed one last year. A plant you grew from seed. I've never grown a plant from seed. I don't know if I trust myself yet to do that. I'm still a little nervous about that. So I think I will start to do that when I move, and maybe if I can have some vegetables outside, I'll do that. But otherwise, I've never grown a houseplant from seed ever in my life. And if you have and you can successfully do that, bravo to you, because I feel like that's probably not the easiest thing to do. Hi, just popping in because I totally skipped number 7. Number 7 is, what is your most underrated plant? And I think my most underrated plant is a Hiyeeee obovata. I think people like it, but I don't see that many people talking about it. And it's such a fast grower. It's beautiful. The leaves are literally circular discs, and I just don't think you could ask for more. So that's my most underrated plant. I think everyone should get on the big ol' Hiyeeee obovata train. Choo-choo. Number 8 is your most challenging plant. I have a few. I don't want this video to be about begonia maculata, so we're not going to talk about those. I'm not even going to consider them plants that I have. But let's see, what else do I have that's been a little more difficult? I always struggle with ficus. I love them so much. I have a rubber ficus elastica, just a regular ficus elastica, and then I have the taniki, and then I have the altissima now. And the taniki has been a little bit rough, always attracting spider mites, and they're difficult to figure out with their watering because they're trees, and I just feel like it's a lot to figure out. But otherwise, challenging ones, not really. I'm actually really good at ignoring my plants, so I don't really have that many problems with them, if I'm being completely honest. My most valuable plant in 2020 is the question number 9. I'm gonna talk about this in the way that Kathi did, where she explained that value was not as in monetary value, because that doesn't mean anything, as you know, we're going through with the crazy plantness. 2020, the plant prices have gotten crazy is what I mean to say. So I feel like the prices are just so arbitrary that they don't really mean anything anymore. And I think some of the plants that have meant the most to me in 2020 were the ones that was gifted by my boyfriend. He gifted me a silver sword for Christmas, and this Monstera lechleriana to the left of me for my birthday. What else? So those are really valuable to me just because they're from him and they were a gift, and I love that. Otherwise, I think my Syngonium podophyllum albovariegatum to the right of me here is one of my most valued or valuable plants, because I got it and it was growing like wildfire. I almost killed it because I was ignoring it because I was depressed, and then I brought it back to life. So, and it's doing well again. So that has been probably my most valuable plant, honestly. I just love it so much. And my Florida Ghost. I don't know, I have, you know, you have those plants that are just so near and dear to your heart, and you just love them with your whole heart. And then you have some other ones where you're like, oh, I wish I cared more. But yeah, it doesn't matter how rare they are, how much money they were, whatever. You know, if someone you love gives you something, I feel like that's really special. The number 10 question is your top wish list plants for 2021. And I actually just made a video on my wish list a couple of weeks ago now, but I will talk about a few of the ones that are on here because I actually added some new ones. So I added a Philodendron Florida Beauty to my list because I just think they're beautiful. I have a regular Philodendron Florida, and then I have the Florida Ghost, but I think a Florida Beauty would be really nice to have. A variegated Jose Bono, Hoya Matilde, Mojito Syngonium. I'm obsessed with Syngonium, so there's a lot of those on here. Syngonium Winlandii, Strawberry Ice Syngonium, Red Spot Tricolor Syngonium, Philodendron Mayoi, Eglonema Pictum Tricolor, Dieffenbachia Reflector. Those are just some of them, and I really, really, really would love a giant ghost euphorbia cactus, just like a variegated white, milky colored euphorbia cactus. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So I think that would be the last one. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me talk about my plants from 2020. It was a big year of growth for me, as I've talked about before on the channel, and I think the plants are growing with me, and you know, when we have a bad day, they have a bad day too, and we just gotta pick it up, you know, and just do the best that we can for ourselves and for our plants. So yeah, 2021, excited to see what I get this year. So I got a lot of wish list stuff last year, so we'll see how this year goes. So I guess this is a tag, so I'm supposed to tag some people. I'm going to tag 2 of my faves Adam, not dude, tagging you to answer these questions. I'll put them in the description down below. And Plant Dust Woman, Taylor, hi. I would love it if you could film. I want to hear your answers to these questions. I know that last year was a lot for all of us, so I'm just curious to see what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, have a really good week. Bye.